Alright guys, so it looks like we got some breaking news in our hands. It seems that we got our first official hint for the Legends Festival, which starts in just about 4 weeks from today. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little bit more excited than I should be for this hint, just because this tag that they're hinting is, I'm just gonna go off and say, my favorite tag, just because it has the most potential in Dragon Ball Legends without a doubt, as well as the most fun tag. It also has the potential of making the most money in this game. Like, if they really want to make money, they can go all out and do so. So, let me just really quick break this down, okay? So, the tag I'm talking about is Games Original. Now, Dragon Ball Legends just came out with a brand new banner. Of course, it's a bait banner. Nobody should be summoning on this. But we see Goku and Bardock from Games Original in this banner. And then in the newsletter, it says here, plus unique equipment for LF, Goku, and Bardock. Another returning Legends Limited character is planned for release in November. So why in the world are they just going to mention this? It's just, why are they basically a month ahead, right? They're just going off a month ahead in the newsletter. We never see this, right? We only see this when they're hinting something. So they're clearly going to hint something here, guys. Now, we're going to talk about exactly what they're going to be doing with Games Original, because Games Original actually got introduced last Legends Festival for part 2, which was, of course, LF, Goku, and Bardock. And now we see the return of them, potentially getting a crazy equipment. So less than a year. So they've literally been out for less than a year. So I've always asked myself this question, like, why haven't they taken advantage of this tag? Because I look at a game like Sparking Zero going off and bringing out a character everybody really likes, which is Gohan Black. I mean, Gohan Black is just hype. I mean, it's just a character nobody expected, right? It's a what if scenario. So Games Original is basically the same thing. They could make up stuff for Games Original, right? That's why Goku and Bardock, they never really met, but they're a tag character. Now, the extent as to how far they can go with this tag is really sky's the limit. It really is. So let's break this down, okay? So as you guys can probably see through the thumbnail, I'm going to go off and just say, we've seen a Gohan Black. Why not a future Beast Gohan? Like a future Beast, if they want to print money, this would be a character to do so. And you guys might be saying, DB Zoom, you're crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit crazy. I totally agree with you guys. There are crazy scenarios, and then there are more realistic scenarios. But at this point in time, like seeing Gohan Black and Sparking Zero, they should just take a page out of their book and just say F it and let's make money, right? That's the whole point of Games Original. It's an original character to the game with their own storyline. So I don't know, maybe in the future he goes Beast Gohan versus the androids somehow. I'm not sure. They can make up a story, right? That's the whole point of Games Original. So this character right here would be obviously crazy to see, and it is a crazy scenario. I'm well aware of that, guys. Now, on to some more realistic scenarios. Shallot, okay? A fan favorite character everybody's really been waiting for. We saw him last year. And of course, this character wasn't really playable besides story mode, which, it was kind of a bummer. It's really cool to see this character, but besides story mode, you can't really play with this character. So making this character playable as let's just say they could bring out a fusion Giblet and Shallot, right? Super Saiyan God that fuses into Shallot, since the fusion mechanic is now introduced, and Shallot is almost always part of every big celebration, guys. He always gets some kind of treatment, a brand new transformation of some sort for a big celebration, and that's exactly what's going to happen for the Legends Festival. I believe we will be seeing something Shallot related. We just got new story today as well, so I'm very curious to play and see where things are going. So this is obviously the most realistic scenario. I do see, though, a Shallot buff alongside a Games Original buff, because if they're buffing Games Original, guys, if they're just going off and just saying, hey, let's buff Goku and Bardock and then bring out one character to let this character die again like a month or two after, it doesn't work like that. They should give the universe rep treatment. They should give the, anytime like the GT treatment, for example, right? They just brought out a whole ton of GT characters and made the tag relevant. You got to make the tag relevant. You can't bring out one Games Original character every single year, like every single Legends Festival, for example, right? So besides the free-to-play Giblet that we got, we haven't gotten another Games Original character, which is pretty crazy to even think about, man, because like I said, sky's the limit for this tag. It's really that crazy, right? So now we've seen a character like Goku and Bardock. Another possible scenario here, guys, is two coexisting characters. Of course, Beast Future Gohan is most likely a made up character, right? Technically speaking, because he never went, Beast in the future. But you could take two existing characters like a future Gohan and a Sword of Hope Trunks, mix up the timelines, kind of like what they did with Goku and Bardock, right? And just make things up, right? This right here is a perfect example. I mean, this is so cool, man. I would absolutely summon for this. For part 2, they could bring out Games Original once again, and I would be totally happy. So let's just say for part 1, they bring out a tag Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. For part 2, alongside a double LF banner, which would be Rose and Zamasu. And then for part 2, they bring out the future Gohan and I don't know, like the Sword of Hope Trunks, for example. That's just an example. And then for part 3, the Ultra Finale, right? So, yeah, man, I've been telling you guys, you should be saving for the Legends Festival that starts in 4 weeks. Although I do think this is not the final bait banner. I think we might potentially, and take this with a grain of salt, potentially be getting another Ultra to finish off this campaign. Because this campaign lasts just about another 2 weeks, another 2 weeks and a half or so. And the Legends Festival starts in 4 weeks. So, a whole month, right? A whole month without another banner is unheard of, right? A new banner, that is, right? We'll see bait banners like the one we got today, with the Ultimate Gohan banner along the way. Like, we'll see banners like this coming out. That's normal, right? These are normal bait banners. But, like, a new banner not coming out for a whole month is unheard of. Like, I don't remember the last time we didn't get a banner. So, I hope, honestly, guys, I do hope they bring out a whack Mega Rising banner to finish off this Majin Buu Saga campaign, because I'm personally trying to save my crystals now, knowing that Games Original is going to be part of the Legends Festival, right? They wouldn't bring out this newsletter here saying it's planned to release in November. Like, why not just announce this in November, right? And they're bringing out the character again. So it's pretty clear that they are going to be buffing Games Original one way or another, right? Whether it's a free Shallot, a transformation for a Shallot, or a banner revolving around a Games Original character, right? That's a very good possibility. Another one I've seen getting tossed around, which is, a super... I'm not a fan of this one. I'm really not. I mean, this would be cool to see, but not for a big celebration, which would be a Cooler and Frieza tag character. This would be cool, don't get me wrong, but like, for a big celebration, I would rather have another Games Original character. But that's just personally my taste. Goresh would have something to say differently in this case, since he's an LOE fan, obviously, right? So, yeah, guys, comment down below. What would you guys like to see for Games Original? For me, I'm just going to go off on a limb here and say either Shallot. Obviously, that is more of a mainstream thing we've seen. But, like, seeing Spark and Zero go off with a Gohan Black, give us a future Beast Gohan. Give us that. I mean, I would, if they like money, they would do this. I guarantee you, Dragon Ball Legends would hit top grossing in all categories in all countries if we get a future Beast Gohan. But guys, that's enough for me apping. I'm really excited though. Our first official hint I would consider for this Legends Festival. And if you guys do want to keep getting updated here 24/7, everything Dragon Ball Legends, just simply like and subscribe and have those notifications bell on in case we get any leaks along the way leading up towards the Legends Festival. And with that being said, hopefully you guys have a great night. I'll catch you guys once again tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Peace.